Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the Sullivan family. That's Ben and Zoe Sullivan, the ever lovely family who are from Scotland. Somewhere in Scotland, only they know where it is because they don't expose themselves on a daily basis or anything like that. So yeah, if you don't know who the Sullivan family are, they are from Scotland, right? They have, how many kids do they have now? 10? Is it 10 kids? No, it's not, is it? It's 12, isn't it? It is 12 kids. Fuck you know. Sorry, guys. I'm downplaying them, right? They've got 12 kids. They're from Scotland. Ben, on the daily basis, exposes exactly where they live. And it's not just that they film it. They actually say, we are in such and such a place today. And our house is in such and such a place. And our house backs out onto the coastal path, and if you walk past us, come in and say hello. Yeah, stuff like that. Fucking morons, honestly. Right, so what we're talking about today, right, they did a live stream recently and apparently it's not bad enough. It's not enough that they are filming the kids on a daily basis, and the fact that they expose where the kids are, and you know, and everything else that they do with the kids and endangering them and everything. Apparently they're going to have their children have their very own YouTube channel, of course, because you need to maximize the profit that you make out of said children.
Hi kids, you need your own channel, and we are making our own channel. Our channel is going to be called The Siblings Fun World.
Yes. So so they want to make their own YouTube channel, but that's something that's on the back burner as well at the moment, because I might what we're thinking about doing is letting them do a bit of vlogging on the on our channel.
So of course, yeah, it's not bad enough that they exploit the kids to the nth degree, but they do it even more so now, right? But if you've been following the Sullivans recently, you'll know that they put out a video which was quite disturbing, to be honest with you. It was about their young child being attacked by a dog, and Ben, in his ultimate wisdom, had the wherewithal to have a rant about it. So we're going to have a look at that today, because that is, well, it was quite something.
Okay guys, so we had to just cut that short. We had to cut it short. We were getting some nice drone footage. Now, before I start on this mini rant, I have got nothing against dog owners. I've got nothing against responsible dog owners at all. And I mean that because we're thinking about getting a dog later on, maybe in a year or so. And we'll train our dog, and we'll train our dog to have recall, and we'll train our dog to do everything that it's supposed to do, if we get one. Time and time again, we go to the beach, and we go to the woods, and we go to other places like that, and we go to a place to enjoy ourselves. Joseph doesn't like dogs at the moment. We're trying to get him used to other people's dogs and that kind of stuff, but he doesn't like dogs because dogs keep jumping on him. Dogs keep jumping all over him, going making a beeline for him. He's behind here now. He's traumatized. So we're filming our drone.
So the poor boy is traumatized, in your words. He's sat right behind you whilst you're about to have a rant about the very thing that traumatized him. Aren't you a great father? Isn't it? Is that what good fathers do? Or is it your feelings supersede whatever your boy is going through?
Footage, and this woman had 2 dogs with her, and one had absolutely zero recall. She had it off the lead. It was doing whatever it wanted. It made a beeline for Joseph. It then took his croc, which are brand new. They're £40. It took his croc. It's gone running off of his croc, chewing it up.
Not gonna lie, Ben, it sounds very much like you're more angry that this dog has chewed up a £40 pair of crocs than, you know, terrorized your son. So which one is it?
This woman couldn't give a toss. She was trying to get a dog, and she was like, well, why are you being angry with me? I'm like, because I am so... In fact, I'll show you a bit.
So not only is your son traumatized by this, and you are in fact talking about it right next to him or right in front of him, but you are using the very thing that traumatized him as content for your video and showing everybody about, right? Do you not see where the hypocrisy lies here, Ben? Do you not understand it? Or is it more important that your 16,000, or is it 19,000 followers now actually see how your boy was traumatized? Maybe that's more important to you. Okay, so I just want to point something out, and I read it in their comments, right? And I feel like this needs to be said. Although I am in no way, shape, or form blaming the boy, right? At all. But the fact that apparently dogs always go to try and jump up on Joseph, right? It seems to always be him, even though there's two others around there. And it's possibly because he is screaming and the dog is then reacting to the scream, right? I'm just saying that's a reason. I'm not saying that's an excuse. My personal feelings are that yes, please keep your dogs on the lead, especially if you can't control them, right? That's my personal opinion, right? So, but it's just a reason why the dogs may be going for Joseph rather than everyone else that's around at the time, because dogs get scared by high-pitched screaming. That's a fact. But anyway.
I know he has. Down the road. I'm so fed up with beaches. Fine, beaches are there for everybody to enjoy. Beaches are there for everybody to enjoy. Woodlands are there for everybody to enjoy. Countryside is there for everybody to enjoy. It's all there for people to enjoy. But what it's not there for is for people that are irresponsible with irresponsible pets that go running after sheep and, you know, and...
I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to tell you this story time now. Since he's mentioned the sheep thing. Fucking hell. So, if you don't know, right, I live in Wales, and we are awash with sheep in this in this area, right? I was in the park, the national park, the Beacons National Park, right? Years ago it was, and I took my dog with me. I had the dog off the lead, right? And there was like a whole range of sheep just lying there sleeping peacefully as one does, right? And then all of a sudden my dog sees the sheep and runs and runs towards them, right? She's not going to hurt them or anything, but you know, she ran towards the sheep. The sheep there must have been about 50, and I'm not even exaggerating. The sheep just legged it, right? My dog legged it after the sheep. The sheep ran. It was literally like a cartoon. Like all the sheep just ran off, and my dog ran after them. The sheep ran back the other way. My dog ran back the other way. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. Fucking hell. There were other people around watching, and all we saw was my dog chasing this herd of sheep, and it was, oh my god, I just wanted to crawl up and die. Yeah, so, yes, I've been that irresponsible dog owner, Ben, I have, right? Chasing the sheep. But, you know, sometimes dogs, they'll do that even if they are well trained, right? Because you know, they have their natural instinct. Now, I'm not excusing again a dog trying to attack a child. I don't think that dog on the beach there was trying to attack Joseph, but you know, sometimes dogs will do that and they'll react to situations. I'm sorry that happened to you, but
jumping up on kids and smash and just ruining your day, you know, it's really, 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 really annoying. And the woman's gone off now, and I said to her, if it's got no recall, put it on the lead. That's all you've got to do is put it on the lead. Yeah, train it, put it on the lead. She's gone off now.
You know what Ben sounds like right now? He sat there in his like his grey, not his grey. The fuck's the matter with me? And his navy blue shirt. It looks like a military shirt, although it's not. It's the Sullivan Family merch, right? And he's got his cap on. It looks like he's in the military right now. And he's saying, you gotta give him recall. You've got to train your dogs. And if they're not trained, if they don't have a recall, you do not let them off the lead. You don't do it. You've got to train them. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about, when in actual fact he hasn't got a clue because he hasn't got a dog, right? I'm not saying, again, I'm not blaming them. I'm not saying that this dog was right or this dog owner was right or anything like that, because I have very specific feelings about dog owners who irresponsibly let their dogs off the lead. But on this occasion, it was on the beach. I think it's probably assumed that it's fairly safe to let your dog off the lead on the beach. You know, it was just one of those things on one of those occasions, and I don't know, right?
She never even, not even an apology, nothing. And we managed to get his croc back, and I'm so cross with it all. Because every time we go out for a walk, we can't look up anymore because you're looking down for dog poo. You can't go out to the beach anymore because Joseph is clinging onto your leg with every dog that's off the lead.
Right, again, I'm not blaming Joseph whatsoever at all, but this sounds like a you problem, right? You can't go out without your child clinging onto your leg when a dog is off the lead, right? The issue here at hand is your child and his fears. Now, I'm not diminishing a child's fear of dogs, because I understand that many children are like actually fearful of dogs. So it would be wrong to say, well, you know, he's only a tiny dog. It's only a tiny dog, so he shouldn't be afraid of it. That no, you can't say that either. So, but it does sound like you need to work on your child and his fears. I understand he either has or does not have additional needs, depending on what day of the week it is, but it sounds like you need to work on that rather than working on whether or not somebody else may or may not have their dog off the lead. The way I saw it when you showed the clip was that you didn't really do anything in order to help the situation. You kind of just was shooing your child behind you and not really like calming him down or trying to talk to him, reassuring him that it'll be fine. You just allowed him just to run around screaming and being afraid. You need to try and work on his fears, and maybe here's an incredible idea, right? Okay, yeah, you don't know if the dog is going to be like going to be dangerous, because some dogs approach you, they don't look dangerous, they might attack you, you don't know, right? But try and see the situation. Maybe you could try and, I don't know, talk to the dog owner. Maybe see if the dog owner will allow your child to like stroke the dog. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm not a therapist in this situation, and I obviously know that some dogs may actually be dangerous and you don't know which ones are. So my point being, work with your child on what he can manage, right? Instead of allowing him to just randomly scream around the dog, which I'm certain will have made the dog more skittish and therefore more at like an unpredictability, if you know what I mean.
And there's loads of dog owners out there that are brilliant. There's loads of dog owners out there that are fantastic, and they've got fantastic pets and fantastic dogs that are amazing. And there's certain dogs that Joseph will kind of be all right with, and they're people that we know, and that we know that the dogs are trained. But I didn't. The last thing I wanted to do today is have a mini rant. But I'm so fed up of it. I'm so fed up of being on tenterhooks every time we go out somewhere. You know, all I do is repeat myself going, what's the first thing we're going to look out for when we go into the woods? Dog poo. Because I've spent hours rinsing shoes off and rinsing boots off and of dog poo and prams and buggies and, oh man, honestly.
Well, obviously, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with you there, Ben, right? That is obviously an actual problem. It's annoying when it happens here too. Everybody is annoyed by it, right? I'm not thinking that you're the only person that has ever encountered this issue and has, you're such an innovator in that you've come across this issue on your own. No, we all have the issue, and yes, I agree with you. But also, I don't spend my days ranting about it to anybody that will listen.
So I really apologise, guys, for going on a mini rant, but we get, like, you make a step forward with Joseph, and then all of a sudden, some irresponsible owners out on the beach again with some dog that's a lunatic.
I'm sorry, what? A dog that's a lunatic? Are you saying that dog on that beach was a lunatic, in your words? Because the way I saw it was that dog was not a lunatic, right? The way I saw it was very excitable. It wasn't trying to attack you. So get that out of your head. The dog was not trying to attack you. It was not trying to attack Joseph. If it had been trying to attack you, legitimately, you could say that dog was a lunatic, right? But it wasn't trying to do that. It was just being a dog, and it was just being excitable, and it was reacting to certain sounds, and that is what happened, right? For you to go on a rant and say the fucking dog is I didn't swear, but yeah, that's what he's coming across as. The dog is a lunatic, and it's a horrible dog, and the dog should basically be put down. That's pretty much what you're saying, right? And that's completely out of order and wrong. And you want to own a dog, right? I suggest that you don't.
It's just helping itself to people's stuff and wrecking people's shoes. And we've had picnics before where we were sat on the beach having a picnic. A dog's come up and literally smashed into the picnic, got itself into the cool box, taken food away, and this owner just could not give a toss. And they're all giving you guys out there that are fantastic dog owners a bad name. And I really, really feel for you really responsible dog owners out there that are doing a great job. That these people let you down every time. I'm fuming. I'm going to go home because I'm fed up.
So you reckon that you're going to get a dog, maybe in a year or so. At the moment, Joseph is afraid of dogs, and in about a year, you're going to get one, possibly, if you can get him to not be afraid of dogs. But you've also admitted that he is okay around certain dogs, but these are only dogs that are from people that you know. So basically friends of the family, and you know that they're safe, right? And you've taught Joseph that those dogs are safe, so he's okay around those just about. But what he needs to be is okay around dogs in general, right? It's not much help to you if you get a dog and he's terrified of it, really. I'd suggest working on getting your child some help to get over his fear of dogs, because yes, lots of kids have this fear, but it's an irrational fear, and he needs to be okay with it before you get one. Now, in terms of what you have just done, Ben, I don't know if you realise, but you've just sat there in the front of the car ranting in front of your child who has, in your words, been traumatized. You actually said he sat there traumatized, and yet you re-traumatized him by going over it, right? That's actually what you did. That's an actual thing, right? When you re-traumatize somebody who's just been through a trauma. And you've done that, and then you've also put the clip out there on the internet for the world to see, so everybody has seen your child's trauma. And it's like, right, I'll give you a for example, if I had like a massive panic attack, right, worst thing in the world for me, right, not gonna lie, hate them. They make me want to curl up and die. Right? If somebody filmed me whilst I was having a panic attack and then put that on the internet, that would be re-traumatizing me, right? That actually is a thing, and that would make me not want to come out and play, if you know what I mean, right? If you get me, right? So yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think Ben has done a stand-up job at protecting his kids as usual? Do you think that Ben has been a little bit on the silly side, a little silly Benny? And also, what do you think about the kids now getting their own YouTube channel? Do you reckon that's a good idea, to bring in the pennies, since Ben still hasn't got a job yet, and money must be wearing thin, right? So what do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you again soon in another video. Please give this video a thumbs up as well, and give me a subscribe. I'm nearly at 10k. I'm already at 10k. I'm nearly at 11,000, right? So get me up there, and then we will be outstanding, right? Until next time, have a brilliant day. Take care, and bye-bye.